Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial I want to show you how to work this hot pad, or if you don't want to actually use them, you can just put them to embellish your, hang them to embellish your kitchen, as I want to do with mine, because I think they are so beautiful. Okay, so the foundation, let's say the basic part of this hot pads is a square worked in filet crochet, a kind of filet crochet, because I think for the filet we need one double crochet chain, one double crochet for the empty little squares, and I work with one double crochet chain 1 instead of chain 2, and for the full squares I work with just one double crochet in the middle, just to fill, okay, the square, and not with 2. So let us begin. I will work with this very clear pink, and there will be something like this with these two colors. Actually it's the same color, but I worked the square with the darken color, and the flowers here with the pink, and here I just work the square with the pink and the flowers with the darkened color. Okay, now to begin we need 35 chains. I just wanted to say something else, that you can make tablecloth with this but worked in cotton, or you can make and put them together, or just work a larger piece, and also very nice blankets. Okay, so to sewing together the squares. Now let us begin with 35 chains. Once that we have 35 chains here, actually the multiple for this pattern is 2 plus 1, so 34 plus 1 is 35. Now once that we have all, if you want to make it larger, once that you have all your chains here, you just want to count from the last chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now keep the finger here on the third chain from the hook, so 1, 2, 3, and work 4 more chains. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am keeping the finger on the chain that I said. The third was the third chain from the hook, and I worked my 4 more chains. Now these 4 more chains are the first 3 of them stay for the, or substitute actually the first double crochet, and the fourth is the first chain 1 space, because we will begin with an empty square. So yarn over, insert the hook into the chain that you are keeping with the finger, and work your first double crochet, and now we have actually here our first little square, empty square. Okay, now work like this all the first row, sorry. So chain 1, skip 1 chain of the foundation chain, and work into the next a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the next work a double crochet. So go on and work like this. You will end up with 17 empty squares. Okay, first of going on with the pattern, I just want to say to you that if you are a beginner and you don't know to crochet, I don't have a list with the basic stitches, so I highly recommend you the Crochet Geek channel. where you can find the best tutorial. I think, on my opinion, the best tutorial on YouTube on how to crochet, how to crochet, and I might say I learned from Teresa how to crochet. So my basic actually stitches I learned from her, and she has so beautiful videos with slow motion and well explained. So if you don't know how to crochet, please check for those videos, and then you can come back and just watch for the hot pad, or I don't know. There is a video on filet crochet too, so you can see more about it. Okay, now let's go on with the second row of the hot pad, and we will begin with chain 3 plus another 1. So chain 3 for the double crochet and chain 1 for the chain 1 space, and into the first double crochet, work a double crochet, and this is the second, this is the empty square. Now all the pattern is 17 rows and 17 squares. Okay, so for an empty square we have a chain 1 in between, and for a full square we'll have a double crochet in between the 2 double crochets. Okay, now for this second row we will work a empty square, 3 full squares, and an empty square, and so on until the end. So this is the empty square. Now for the full square we will work into the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, and into the double crochet, 1 double crochet, and this is the first full square. Now the second one, into the chain 1 space, work 1 double crochet, and into the double crochet work 1 double crochet, and this is the second. And for the third, work a double crochet into the chain 1 and the double crochet into the double crochet, and these are our 3 full squares and our empty. So go on and repeat 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty, 3 full, and you will finish with the 1 empty square for the second row. I almost finished my second row. I just wanted to show you how to finish your last square, your empty square. So chain 1, yarn over and skip 1 chain, and into the next work your last double crochet to complete your empty square. Okay, so as I said, as you can see, we begin and end with a empty square. Okay, for the third row we begin with an empty square, so this means chain 4 and double crochet into the double crochet, and we will work an empty square and a full square, empty, full, empty, full, empty, full, and we will finish of course with an empty square. So this is my first empty square, and now for the full square I will work a double crochet and another double crochet. And then for the empty square I will skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet into the next one. So go on and work like this. So for the full square work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and for the empty square skip 1 double crochet, or here we have into the previous row a empty square, so we will chain 1, skip the chain 1 and work the double crochet into the double crochet. Okay, now go on and work like this until the end of this third row. Okay, I finished my third round, and for the fourth round we just have to repeat the second round, the second row. So we will work an empty, 3 full, empty, 3 full, empty, 3 full. So that's all. Chain 4 to begin, turn your work and work a double crochet into the double crochet, skipping the chain 1, of course. So this is my first empty space. Now work a full, so work 2 double crochets and another full, so into the chain 1, 1 double crochet and another double crochet and another 1 full square, so 2 more double crochets. Okay, and chain 1, skip 1 chain and work a double crochet for the empty square. So empty, 3 full, empty, 3 full, and so on until you reach the end of the 4th row. And for the 5th row you just repeat the 1st, so you will work only empty squares. So you will skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, skip and chain 1, of course, and work 1 double crochet, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, work 1 double crochet, and so on until you reach the end. I will complete my 4th and my 5th row, and I will be back to show you how to work from the 6th row. So I finished I will take off this from here. I finished my 5th row too, and as you can see I have again my 17 empty squares. So they are 17. Now, just because I want to be easier for you to understand the pattern, I will divide these 17 squares into 5. First 5 squares, so I will talk about 5 squares, 7 squares in the middle, and the 5 final squares. So 5 squares, 7 and fine squares, 5. Okay, so they are 17. Now, this is the 6th row, and we chain 4 and we work our first of our 5 beginning 5 squares, empty of course. Now the next 3 of our 5 squares, our 5 beginning squares, will be full. So 1, 2, this is the second one, and the third one into the chain 1, work a double crochet, into the double crochet, work a double crochet, and the 5th will be a empty square. So chain 1, skip the chain 1 and double crochet. Okay, now the next 7 middle squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, will be full squares. So we'll work 7 full squares. This means that we will work double crochet into the chain 1, double crochet into the double crochet. This is the first. Then double crochet into the chain 1, double crochet into the double crochet. This is the second, and so on until you reach the last one, which is the 7th. Okay. Then you will repeat what you worked on the first 5 squares, you will repeat on the last 5 squares. So 1 empty, 3 full, and 1 empty to finish the 6th row. Okay, I finished my 7th row and my 6th row, and this is what I have. So can you see I have my beginning and last 5 squares here, empty, 3 full, empty, empty, 3 full, empty, and my 7 squares full. Okay, now for my 8th row, chain 4, turn and work your first empty. And for our 5 beginning and last squares, we will work like this. 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, and 1 empty. So 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 empty. And this is what you'll have to repeat on your last 5 squares. Now for the 7 middle squares that are full in the previous row, we will work like this: 1 full, 5 empty, and the last full. So 1 full, this means we will work 1 double crochet and another one, and 5 empty, so chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet. The first, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, and this is the second. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, and this is the third. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So we are working our 5 empty squares. So from the middle 7 squares we worked the full, and now our 5 empty squares. Skip 1, work 1. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And now the full square, so 2 double crochets. Okay. Now, to finish the row, repeat the 5 beginning squares. So 1 empty, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty. So you have to finish, always finish with 1 empty square. Okay, row number 8. For the first and last 5 squares, we will work 1 empty, 3 full, and 1 empty. So let us work 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, skip 1 chain, and work the first empty. Then 3 full, so 1, 2, 2 double crochets, then 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into the chain 1, 1 double crochet into the double crochet, oops, this is the second, and 2 double crochets for the third full square. And 1 empty. Chain 1, skip the chain 1, and work a double crochet into the double crochet. Now for the 7 squares that we have in the middle, we will work 1 full, 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty, 1 full. So 1 full, this means 2 double crochets, 1 empty, chain 1, and 1 double crochet into the double crochet, 3 full, so this is 1, 2, 3. Now into the chain 1, work 1 double crochet. Oh, this is my yarn, that 1, and into the double crochet, work a double crochet. This is the first. Now into the chain 1, work a double crochet, into the double crochet, work a double crochet, and this is the second full square, and into the chain 1, work a double crochet, into the double crochet, work a double crochet, and this is the third. Now 1 empty, so chain 1 and work a double crochet, and 1 full, so work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, And now finish your last 5 squares as you worked your first. So 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty. For the 9th row, we will work the first and the last 5 squares empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the double crochet, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, and this is the second. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, and this is the third. Chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, work 1 double crochet, and this is the fourth. Chain 1, skip the chain 1, work a double crochet into the double crochet, and this is the fifth. So this is what you have to repeat for the last 5 squares. Now in the middle, so into our 7 squares in the middle, in this 9th row we will work 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty. So 1 full, we will work 2 double crochets. 1 empty, chain 1, skip the chain 1, work a double crochet. 1 full, again work 2 double crochets. 1 empty, work 1 chain, skip 1 double crochet, and work 1 double crochet. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 full, and this is the 5th square. 1 empty, and this is the 6th square, and the last one is full, so 2 double crochets. Okay, work 5 empty squares to the end. Okay, for the row number 10 you just have to repeat the row number 8. So this one, just repeat all this row. So here I am, I worked my row number 10, repeating row number 8. So 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty, 1 full, and this was for the 7 middle rows, and then 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty. Okay, now for the row number 11, this is all repeating actually to the end. So for the row number 11, we will repeat the row number 7, which is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will work for our first 5 and last 5, we will work 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty. For our 7 in the middle, we will work 1 full, 5 empty, 1 full, and then repeat the first 5 for the last 5. Okay, so go on and complete your 11th row. I will complete mine and I will be back to say just to you for the round number 12 which round you have to repeat. Okay, I finished my row number 11, repeating row number 7, and now for the row number 12 I want to repeat row number 6. So actually it's really easy because you have the pattern here in the piece that you already worked. Okay, so just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is row number 6. So this is what we have to repeat now for to complete our row number 11. So let's see what we have here. We have 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty. Then for our 7, do you remember we have our 7 full squares, and then 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty. So go on and repeat these for your row number 11. Okay, with the completing the round 12, we just finish the middle pattern, so we don't need anymore the 5 square, 7 square, 5 square. Now, to complete the square, we just have to repeat the first part, so the first 5 rows. The first, just watch, it's so easy. The first and the fifth are equally the same, so are empty squares, all 17 empty squares. So actually now you will begin for the 13th row with the first empty squares. Then the second and the third are equally the same. You will work 1 empty, 3 full, 1 empty, 3 full, and so on. And the third, it's really easy because you will work 1 empty, 1 full, 1 empty, 1 full. Okay, so go on and repeat these 5 rows and you'll have your 17 rows of your finished square. I will complete mine and I will be back to show you how to sew the beautiful flowers and to put the border, of course, to complete your project. So I finished my square and this is what I have. As you can see now, all around we have squares, little squares here, and in the middle we have a empty square, little square. Okay, now we will begin to sew our flowers all around, and I will use this color, and I have here my needle. You can use any kind of needle, wool needle. It's important to be wool needle, and cut a longer tail, really long, and let us begin in one of our corners, so it's not important in which one. I will begin here, so in the middle, as you can see here we have our square, and in the middle, then into the corner, like this. Pull the yarn until you have here just a little tail, and this tail we will work it. We will work over it actually. Okay, now again in the middle and into the next little empty square here. Okay, now like this. Then in the middle and into the next little square. Actually, it's really easy. Now again, I rotate it in the middle and into the next little square, and I really want to sew over the tail too. Oops, 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 oops. And again in the middle, and I'm into the corner here. Okay, don't pull too tight and not too loose, so like this. And I go on all around. Oops. And again. So this is the step that you have to repeat until one square, one flower, one square is ready. I am into the corner too, and okay, now this is my last space to work in, so I will insert my hook again in the middle and here into the corner where I began. I come out, and now I will begin always clockwise, so in the middle, in the next, in the middle, in the next, in the middle, in the next, always clockwise, okay? And I'll be here, I'll finish here into the same corner, okay? So you will go on like this in the middle and into the next. The idea is that you have to go around always clockwise, okay? This is very important. Okay, so go on and finish this one, and I will show you how to skip into this corner to begin another square. Okay, now as I almost finished my second flower, on the side you will not finish the flower into the corner that allows you to continue on. You will finish here, okay? So when you are in the corner, as you saw in when I began, you finish into the corner that allows you to go on. But now we finish here. Okay, now I just want to insert the hook in the middle, the needle in the middle to complete with this one, and I want to come out here, okay, into the next corner that allows me, into the corner that allows me to go on with another square, okay, here, and that's just perfect. Now I am running out of yarn, and what I have to do is just to take the yarn off the needle, and now we have the yarn that comes from our work and the yarn that comes from the skein. Here it is, my skein. Okay, now what we have to do is a invisible knot, and this is very nice method to work with when you run out of yarn, when you, I don't know, when you work something, a project that's a long project, as a cardigan or something else. Okay, and you just run out, just finish a skein, and you want to go on with continue on with another skein. Now what you have to do is to take the yarn that comes from the work, and to keep it like this, and with the yarn that comes from the skein, around the yarn, let's say in the middle of the length of the yarn that comes from the work, you just want to make a knot. Pull tight, and now this is the yarn that comes from the skein, and this is the yarn that comes from the work, and with the remaining part here of the yarn that comes from the work, so here we have the knot that we made it with the yarn that comes from the skein, and now with this part of the yarn that comes from the work, you want to make a knot around the yarn that comes from the skein here, like this. Tight. And this is what we have. And now all that we have to do is to pull the two yarns, parts of yarn, until the two knots will become one knot, like this. Okay, pull tight, and now you can just cut the remaining yarns here, the leftovers. Okay, can you see? It's perfect. It's almost invisible. Of course it cannot be invisible, but it's almost invisible. Now just cut the yarn on the tail. Yes, I cut it. Cut the yarn on the skein long enough and put again your needle, and you are just and you are just ready to go on with your work. Okay, so to go on with our work, we just go on and work as I shown you, clockwise, always clockwise. Okay, don't forget this little aspect, because it's very important. Always clockwise, and I show you how to continue on when you are on the side and you don't finish into the corner that allows you to continue on, and you have to just move a little bit, make another step. Okay, and we just want to go on all around. Okay, so I will complete mine, and then I will be back to show you how to finish your work without knotting. So I don't want knots here in this work. And I must say that it's really, really relaxing. And you can just, it can be actually a very nice game for a child. I'm sure that it can be really, really fun to do this. There are plastic needles for wool, and maybe for a child, if you want to, it's more secure. Okay, and now, as I just explained it to you, I'm ready, and I just want to insert my needle into the middle, and into this corner. Okay, just to be sure that I can continue on. And now, because I am working my corner square, I will go on clockwise, of course, and I will finish here. So I will be able to go on without any supplementary step. Okay, now just go on and finish your work. I will finish mine, and here we have another square. So I will cut the yarn and I will complete this one too. And then I just want to show you how to put the border. Really easy. It's a very, very easy border, but I think it's nice. Okay. So I finished all around, and now I am finishing the middle one. I worked in the same manner, so I didn't change the pattern, and I just want to show you how to finish it. It's okay. Yes, I'm on the back side. There is no back side or right side, but it's okay. And what I want to do is just to go around under the petals, let's say, that I made like this, just to finish and to wave a little bit the... Okay, I think it's enough, and now I will go under, can you see, like this. And now I am ready to cut my yarn, and here it is. This one I want to pull it like this under the oops. To be sure that will stay in place. Okay, come on. Okay. Like this. Oh, I have a little bit more to lose. And a little bit more. And this one. Okay. Now this is what I have. This one too. This is what I have. And all that I want to do to complete this nice square motif for a hot pad or anything else you want to do with it is to make the border. Okay, for the border with the same color that we use to sew all the flowers, insert the hook in the space before the corner, okay, the space before the corner, and work a single crochet. So join the yarn, of course, and work a single crochet. Now into the corner, yarn over, work 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, oops, and a chain of 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's like the picot, so insert the hook into the double crochet that you worked and slip stitch to join. Okay, now chain 1 again and 1 more double crochet, chain 1, and this is the last. Actually we have a total of 5 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now into the next space single crochet. Now on the side we will work like this. Into the next space work a V-stitch, so double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Into the next a single crochet. So on the side we will alternate the V-stitch, chain 1 and double crochet, and into the next single crochet. So into the next V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and into the next single crochet. into the next the V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and into the next the single crochet. Okay, this is what it looks. As I said before, it's really a easy border that I choose for this pattern. I don't know, I think it's just perfect for the pattern. Okay, I just want to go on and into the corner, the next 3 corners that we have, we will work a normal picot into the 3rd double crochet, so not a chain 10 but a chain 3. Okay, so that's all. You just have to go on to complete your border. So into the last on the side, last space, we single crochet, and now, as I said, into the corner we work the same thing but with a normal picot. So double crochet, chain 1, second double crochet, chain 1, and into the 3rd double crochet we chain 3, turn back into the double crochet, slip stitch to join for the picot, chain 1, this is the 4th double crochet, chain 1, and this is the 5th and the last double crochet for the corner. And now again single crochet into the next space and go on. So this is what we have, and of course you'll have, I have one, you'll have something like this when you will finish all around the border. Okay, so this is the pattern. I hope you enjoy it. It's really nice. I really adore it, and nothing else for this tutorial. Just subscribe to my channel if you like what you see and you want some more tutorials, and see you at the next tutorial.